Hey everyone, so you're looking for the perfect dog trainer for you and your dog right here in Waco? Well, you've come to the right place. Making a good choice now is really the first step toward having a happier, more confident dog.
Here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about training specifically for life in Waco. Then, we'll get into how to find a qualified trainer, how to choose the right program for you, the key questions you absolutely need to ask, and finally, some local Waco rules and resources.
So first things first, why is training so important, especially for living here in our city? It's really all about getting your dog ready for the real world you'll encounter every day around Waco. This is about so much more than just teaching sit and stay. We're talking about practical, real-life skills. Think about it, having a calm walk through Cameron Park, being able to relax by the Brazos Riverwalk, or navigating the buzz around Baylor's campus. A good trainer helps you get there, making life together just way more enjoyable. Okay, so how do you actually find the right person for the job? Let's talk about what you should be looking for to sort through the options and spot a real professional. You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. And for good reason. It's the foundation of modern, effective dog training. Basically, it's a science-based approach that's all about rewarding the behaviors you want to see, which builds a really strong sense of trust with your dog. All right, you're going to see a bunch of letters after trainers' names, and yeah, it can look a little like alphabet soup. But these are your best shortcut to finding someone who knows what they're doing. Certifications like CPD-TK mean that a trainer has actually passed some tough exams and is committed to using ethical, humane methods. And here's the bottom line on that. Training methods that use fear or pain can actually create more problems, like anxiety and aggression. That's the last thing you want. A humane approach isn't just about being kinder. It's actually more effective and a whole lot safer for your dog and for the community. Okay, up next, let's talk about the different kinds of training programs out there, and of course, what you can probably expect to invest in them. So, should you do group classes or private lessons? Well, it really just depends on your goals. Group classes are awesome for practicing skills with other dogs and people around. But if you're dealing with something specific at home, like your dog jumping all over guests, then private lessons are great because they offer a solution right where the problem happens. Let's talk numbers. Here's a general idea of what training costs here in Waco. For a set of puppy classes, you're probably looking at around $140 to $250. A single private lesson usually runs between $100 and $175. And then you have board and train programs, which are a much bigger investment, but can be a really solid option for intensive training. Hopefully, this helps you plan your budget. So, now that you know what to look for and have an idea of the budget, you're ready to start talking to trainers. Here's what you need to ask them. Think of this as your checklist for that first phone call or meeting. You're making sure their methods are positive, you're checking their credentials, and you're finding out exactly how they'll create a plan just for your dog. Asking how you'll measure progress is a big one too. It makes sure everyone is on the same page. And finally, let's cover some important local info that'll really support you on your training journey here in Waco. When it comes to leash laws here, the rule is super simple. Unless you are inside a fenced official dog park, your dog has to be on a leash. It's all about keeping your dog safe and everyone else safe too. A standard 6-foot leash is what the city requires. Okay, this is the big one, the #1 legal requirement. Texas state law says every single dog must have a current rabies vaccination, period. And you need to keep that tag on your dog's collar at all times. It's proof that your dog is a safe and legal member of the community. So once you and your dog start learning new skills, you're going to need good places to practice, right? And Waco has some fantastic spots. The fenced dog parks like Barkley's are perfect for safely working on off-leash skills. And the trails over at Cameron Park are just excellent for practicing that loose leash walking with real-world distractions around. Because when you get down to it, finding the right trainer to partner with is what makes all the difference. You really can build a better, more enjoyable life with your dog. A well-behaved companion just means less stress at home and way more freedom to get out and explore our beautiful city together. We wish you the absolute best as you start this really rewarding journey